Welcome back, my fellow mobile gamers. My name is NimbleThor, and this is my mobile gaming quest where I spend my everyday looking for the very best that mobile gaming has to offer, and I share that journey with you guys right here on YouTube. And today, we're gonna check out Battle Racing Stars, which is now available on both Android and on iOS, and you can find the download links for this game in the description box down below this video. Now, the entire reason I want to cover this game is that it has been made by no other than one of the grandfathers of mobile gaming themselves, the Fruit Ninja and Jetpack Joyride developers, Halfbrick Studios. And unless you've lived under a rock, or I guess you might very recently have gotten into mobile gaming, you definitely must have heard some of these names mentioned before because they basically defined an entire era of mobile gaming. But the question is, if this new game of theirs, which is a multiplayer game as opposed to the previous titles which are all single player, is actually worth playing and diving hours into. And so that's what we'll try to answer today as we explore the game and see just how many rounds we can win in this game's 4-player PvP matches. And it looks like we've got our team of opponents here, and Wi-Fi is having troubles, it seems, but we're off to a stellar start here on the second spot at the moment. Now, we run forward automatically, and what we can then do is we can swipe up and down to jump from platform to platform, and then we can use this dash ability or our weapon ability, which I activated just there to beat that guy a bit back. And there are also things we have to avoid on these platforms, and then also we have to collect as many diamonds as possible. Now, this is a pretty even match so far, but we are taking the lead here with 31 seconds into the match, it seems. And this one is a match where we have to do 2 laps. So now at least we know how this map unfolds. So maybe with a bit of luck, we'll be able to do a better job. No, man, we fell down. Okay, well, we might still have a chance, but we're definitely at a disadvantage now. Let's activate our weapon here once again, dealing some damage to that opponent. We now have one guy in front of us with a very short distance left to the goal, but we finished it in, I think, the second spot. Now, I don't actually think that rewards us with a loot box, but let's see what happens here. I've never gotten the second spot. I typically get either the first spot or the third or the fourth spot, typically, honestly. Either I win or I completely lose these matches. Now, we did not win any sort of loot box, or I guess in this game, they're actually card packs, but that's okay, though. We can start unlocking some of these packs that we already have won prior to starting this recording of this video. We also have some free gold that we can acquire here from the shop, and once again, you guys might have already noticed this, once again, we can watch an advertisement to double up that reward. And there's a lot of these opportunities to watch advertisements, but we'll get back to that once we talk specifically about the monetization system. Now, in between matches, we can then customize which weapons we want to use during combat. We can switch between different characters. These are the 4 characters that we've got unlocked so far. And we can also, of course, level these guys up to make them grow stronger. So let's have a look at that right now. We already opened our packs, so we have plenty of this berry guy here, and we have enough gold to actually level him up. So let's see what's gonna happen here. He now got to level 5, and we unlocked the RPG, which is a new type of weapon. It hits the opponent in first position. That's a good one, actually. So let's upgrade him once more, because it seems we still have enough cards for that. So that leveled him up to level 6, and we got 41 points increase in attack power. So now Barry is as strong as he can possibly be. We could also choose to play as the C-Rex here. Awesome character. Haven't tried it yet. This one has 30 in attack, whereas look at that skin. That's brilliant. Okay, so this one has 30 in attack and 150 in defense and 70 in speed, whereas Barry has 120 in speed now that we've upgraded him so much. So he's definitely a lot faster. He has 110 in defense, whereas this Dino, though, had 150. So I guess that's the reason to go with the Dino, if that's what you want to achieve. And of course, these different characters all have different attributes. They have different types of weapons that they unlock, and we can even go in here and see what happens as we level Barry up all the way. Look at this, all the way up to, I think it's level 50, right? Yes, 50 is the max level. So there's lots and lots and lots of progression waiting for you in this game, and that's even if you just stick with a single character, because every single one of these characters, of course, can be leveled up all the way up to level 50. Now, apart from upgrading our characters and unlocking new weapons for them, we also have a friend system. And this is really cool because it means that we can play friendly matches versus 3 other of our friends. And that means that this game could potentially become a really awesome party game to play with your friends. But that's just about it. There are no guilds in the game just yet, at least. And then, of course, we've also got the shop over here that I talked about before, where we can basically pay to progress faster by unlocking new cards immediately. Now, before we head into another match, let's just instantly open up this card pack here and see what we're gonna get. We're gonna spend some of the premium currency that we earned for free to do this, so don't worry guys, I haven't spent any money on the game. I want to show you guys the experience you'll have as a free player, and once again, we have an opportunity to watch an advertisement. But let's actually unlock one of these 8-hour card packs immediately as well, and let's see what we're gonna get. Booster packs they're called. Okay, 15 gold, 14 new berry cards, 12 new cards of that unit, and 6 new king cards, and 2 new C-Rex cards. So I guess now we could actually go upgrade C-Rex if that was the character we wanted to play with. Anyway, now that we have to enter a new match, we have 2 different options. We can either go for another race to progress in our division. We're in the Bronze League at the moment, and we're pretty far down into the Bronze League. So we basically have to play enough so that we get enough points so that we get above this promotion zone. So basically we have to get into the top 10 of our rank, of our division, and then we'll be promoted to the next division. So that's one option we have, and the other one is that we can go for an arcade match where we can unlock special skins, or we can get booster card packs, or even some premium currency from time to time by winning enough special matches. And in this game mode, we need these things called arcade tickets, but we get those for free. You can also pay for them, so if you run out of them, you can pay to unlock more, but we also get them for free though. So if I were you guys, I would just spend them whenever I've got enough of them. Now, I saved up a lot of them so that we could play some of this arcade mode, and I tapped too soon, so I guess we were at a disadvantage right here from the beginning. But our new hero is very fast though. Look at us here. We are a bit unlucky, I gotta say, here from the beginning of this level. But there we go. We're taking the first position already. No, go down. Okay, so I guess we have to avoid these aliens somehow. Now, I've just been watching the X-Files, by the way, rediscovering the X-Files. I used to watch that back in the early 2000s. So this is perfect timing for me. I'm really into aliens at the moment. Now, we're actually in the leading position, but we are getting attacked by the opponents though. Let's use our weapon for the first time, by the way. We have to start using this weapon as soon as we can. Someone was eliminated already. Oh man. Well, okay, I guess we cannot be hit by the aliens, or we're gonna die and get disqualified from the match. Oh, that was very, very close. That was a bit too close for comfort, honestly, but it looks like we're getting up on the goal here in just a few seconds. Isn't that it? Yes, there we go. We used the weapon at just the right time, and we finished in the first position in just 1 minute and 2 seconds. Now, there's still lots of new matches we have to win in this arcade mode before we can start unlocking this good stuff, especially the berry skin coming up at the very, very end. I really want to unlock that one, but that's just about it for this game. Now, with how fast matchmaking is in this game, it kind of does make me wonder if we're playing bots. I think there's a pretty decent chance that we are playing bots in this game, at least some of the time. I think if there's enough players, we'll probably be playing against real other players. But if there aren't enough other players, it really wouldn't surprise me that we're matched against bots instead. And honestly, that is not something that ruins the gameplay experience for me, but I guess it's good to know and good to think about if you want to start spending money on the game, because do you really want to start spending money on a game that matches you against bots? That's up for you to decide, but at least it's something to think about. Also, by the way, I guess I didn't mention this before, but I'm really loving the fact that we play a random level every time, so it's a random new map, and we're sometimes even introduced to new maps as well. So if you play this game often, you will see new maps introduced, and I guess they rotate so that Mondays sometimes have different maps. I guess that's how they're doing it. But regardless of how they do it, I'm just happy about it, and I think it's something that's worth mentioning as a positive thing about this game, because many games tend to have maps that become somewhat boring after a while, and let's be honest here, these maps aren't the most exciting thing ever to happen to mobile gaming, so having some variety in them is definitely a good thing. Now, I've been playing this game for a few days now, and I'm actually really enjoying the casual gameplay, and I love the fact that we can play versus our friends. That's really great, but my biggest frustration with this game is actually that it constantly asks us to watch an advertisement for additional rewards. And I mean, it's constantly. You guys already saw it every time we open a new card pack, every time we win a match, every freaking time we're asked if we want to watch an advertisement for some additional rewards. And I guess you can learn to just ignore those prompts, and at least the game doesn't force us to watch those advertisements, but we run out of gold very quickly though when upgrading our characters, so it feels almost as if watching those incentivized video advertisements is almost semi-forced upon us, unfortunately. But as a casual game though, or a game to play versus your friends, this game is just perfect. I just wouldn't recommend diving into it hoping to compete with other players, as you can clearly pay to progress faster, which can easily lead to pay to win as well. So that's my take on the game. Awesome if you've got friends to play with, but let me know what you think about the game in the comment section down below. And now then, let's head into the mobile gaming news of the day, which is that even though I just very recently reported that the Zombies game mode would be removed from Call of Duty Mobile, we've now got news that the game mode will actually already be returning again very soon with a brand new map as well. Now, this new map will be smaller in size, but it will give better rewards when you complete it in what seems to be an attempt to lure people into playing this game mode, or at least making it more rewarding for those who enjoy killing zombies, I guess. So that was all for today. Thank you very much for watching, and if you haven't subscribed yet, but you like mobile gaming, feel free to do so and leave a like on your way out if you enjoyed this video. And then, until next time, just keep gaming, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys around.